All right. I'd like to welcome everyone to the 2023 Medlar View Elementary D.A.R.E graduation. I always like to start off by thanking the Miamisburg Police Department, the City of Miamisburg, and the Miamisburg City Schools for their support of this program, because without it, this wouldn't be possible. I'd also like to thank all the parents and relatives that were able to join us today. This is a very fun group to work with. I hope they had as much fun as I did, and I'm very proud of you guys. Some of the things we talked about the dangers of alcohol and tobacco. We talked about making good decisions and resisting peer pressure. We talked about bullying and being a good citizen. And we even touched on being safe with over-the-counter and prescription medicine. The goal for this program is for you guys to use the information we talked about, especially when you encounter those difficult situations as you get older. We do have some guests today that have joined us to congratulate you on your accomplishment. From the City of Miamisburg, we have your Mayor, Michelle Collins. Then we have your Vice Mayor, Jeff Nestor. A little farther down, we have Council Member Mike McCabe. For the Miamisburg Municipal Court, we have the Chief Bailiff, Keith Leach. For the Miamisburg City Schools, we have your Superintendent, Dr. Laura Blessing. And of course, you guys know your principal, Mrs. Woods. A few of our guests would like to say a few words, and we'll begin with Mayor Collins.
They always make me go first. I don't know why. But good afternoon, everyone. Aren't you ready for summer? Yes, you are. I know your parents are too, I'm sure. Oh. Well, thanks for letting me come out and talk to you. One of the reasons that I come out as the mayor to talk to you is to tell you how proud the city is of each and every one of you and how happy we are that you get to participate in this program. Vice Mayor Jeff Nestor is with me, and Councilman Mike McCabe is here. And Mike is the representative of your area where the school sits, and for your parents that live in this immediate area. When they have a problem, Mike hops to it and solves it, right? Yeah. But you're going to learn, or you already know, how proud your parents are of you and how proud everyone that your teachers and the staff here at Medlar View are proud of you. We want you to know that your civic leaders are also proud of you. Most of us sat in one of these schools, believe it or not, when we were your age. I went to Mark Twain. I didn't get to go through D.A.R.E, but I did go there. So you have grown up in an age where you have so many resources. You have parents, you have friends that you can reach by email, text messages, phone calls. You have teachers, you have staff, and you have city leaders that if you're ever in a situation, you can reach out and help and get that help. You've been given the knowledge to make right decisions. You just have to take it and use it. We're going to be impressed as your civic leaders when you grow up, become adults, take all of these lessons out in life and make the right decisions with them. You're going to be representing Miamisburg, and that makes us proud. So we're happy for you. You guys have a great summer. Thanks for letting me come, and I'll see you guys at a school soon. Thanks, Officer Sharon.
Thank you. Next, we have Dr. Blessing.
Good afternoon. How is everyone? How many days of school is left? 6. Okay. 6 or 7. You don't want to come 16 or 18 more days? I mean, I think, Mrs. Woods, we could have summer school for 5th grade, right? Yeah? What do you think? I think Officer Sherritts is volunteering to run that summer school program. Well, on behalf of Miamisburg City Schools, I want to congratulate you 5th graders. And do you know in 7 years you'll be the class of 2030 graduating from high school? 2030. That's pretty exciting, isn't it? Yeah. It's going to be here before you know it. So make sure that you apply what Officer Sherrod has taught you, especially in that decision-making model. Middle school is up next for you. A few years after that, it'll be high school. And even college or the workforce or any military choices that you make, that D.A.R.E decision-making model can be used in all of those situations and circumstances. And as Mayor Collins referenced, remember, you always reach out to your teachers, any city leaders you know, police officers, school administrators, teachers, because we want to support you and see you be successful and take care of us when you become adults so that we can all retire and be safe and know everyone's doing what they need to, whether you're a teacher, a police officer, a government official. So just some things to think about. So congratulations, and we're looking forward to the presentation today. Thank you.
Next, we have Chief Bailiff Leach.
Thank you, Officer Sheriff. Hello, on behalf of Judge Elise Reddick and the Miamisburg Municipal Court, she was unable to make it today, but congratulations. She wanted me to pass on to all of you. She's very proud of you, and congratulations. This is a big moment in your life. She is a big supporter, 100%, of the D.A.R.E program, and so was her father before her, the previous municipal judge, Robert Reddick. 100% supporter of the program. You know, I went home last night. I did a D.A.R.E graduation yesterday, spoke for a minute, and I called my grown kids, and I remember they'd gone through D.A.R.E. And I called them up and I said, do you remember that? Oh, absolutely. I remember my D.A.R.E officer. He was my friend. She was my friend. I could always count on him. And I remember that school teacher that was participated in that D.A.R.E program in my school. And I remember what a wonderful time I had and the skills that I learned. And you know what I also said to them? You know, I kind of think it helped you in the future make good decisions about yourself. Let me tell you a little something about them. I'll just take a minute. I have my son as a police officer. My son-in-law is a police officer. My daughter-in-law is a police officer. And my daughter is a school teacher, an elementary school teacher. And I thought to myself, you know what? They made decisions in their careers that I'm hoping someone and more than one make in this class, because you can make an impact in your communities and your future. Not only are they really cool jobs to do that, to be a police officer or a school teacher, but you can help people. You give back to the community. So when you leave here today, always remember Officer Sherrod's, the Miamisburg Police Department, these city officials that have supported this program, and your schools and your teacher, all right? And again, on behalf of the court, congratulations and good luck.
Exactly, all right. All right, what the last thing the students do is they write a D.A.R.E report, and then they present it to their classmates. And we've selected a couple to read their reports today. And we'll begin with Kendrick Tolson.
Have you ever wondered what D.A.R.E stands for? D.A.R.E stands for Define, Assess, Respond, and Evaluate.
I'm going to stop you just a second. Let's get this a little lower for you, honey. What you have to say is so important to us. Are you ready? Okay.
Have you ever wondered what D.A.R.E stands for? D.A.R.E stands for Define, Assess, Respond, and Evaluate. In D.A.R.E, we learned how to not do drugs, alcohol, smoking, or tobacco. We learned how it can hurt you in every way possible. Other lessons are how we avoid situations and how to fight against bullies. Our D.A.R.E officer was Officer Doug. In D.A.R.E, we learned about alcohol and how it's illegal for kids to use and how it can hurt you. First, alcohol can hurt you by slowing your reflexes. It makes you lose self-control. It gives you memory loss and loss of coordination. Furthermore, alcohol can damage your bloodstream and damage the organs in your body. It can also weaken your heart muscle. D.A.R.E taught me how to make good choices, like not using drugs or alcohol. It helped me to not do bad things.
Next, we have Tenley Atkinson. There you are.
Deep breath, young lady. You're doing it. Here we go.
Do you know what D.A.R.E is? It's a program that teaches kids about some bad stuff in life. You may be wondering, what does D.A.R.E stand for? Well, I can tell you. First, the D stands for define, next the A stands for access, then the R stands for respond, and the E stands for evaluate. Lastly, we don't just have an ordinary teacher. We have a trained officer that takes time out of his day to teach us why some things are bad. My officer is Officer Doug. He's super cool and kind and teaches us the right things. What do we even learn in D.A.R.E? I can tell you because I'm a student who just finished up the class. He taught us about alcohol and the rules you have to follow with it. For instance, you can only drink at the age of 21. This is because at that age, you're done with grade school and more mature. You have to be very careful about how much you drink. There's over 75,000 deaths a year related to alcohol. Isn't that crazy? Alcohol can lessen your memory or you could lose all of it. These are some facts that Officer Doug taught me and my classmates. As you can see, D.A.R.E taught me to make the right decisions with things like alcohol and tobacco. I can apply what he taught me to my life. For example, if a friend offers me a vape, I know what choice to make and how to handle it. D.A.R.E will help kids, and Miamisburg is very fortunate to have this program.
Congratulations. Good job. All the students did a great job on their report, and those two are just a good example of that. The last group of people I'd like to thank are the ones that make my job as a D.A.R.E officer very easy, and that's your teachers here at Medlar View, and that begins with Mrs. Bossman. And Mrs. Clausen. And I'd also like to give a special thank you to your principal, Mrs. Woods. This will be her last year. I appreciate everything she's done for me, and I wish her a very happy retirement. So thank you, Mrs. Woods. It's now time for you guys to receive your certificates, and we'll begin with Mrs. Bossman's class.
On behalf of Mrs. Clausing and I would like to thank everyone for coming today, family, friends, our distinguished guests, and Officer Sherritts we are so fortunate to have him as our D.A.R.E officer. He genuinely cares about the kids. He delivers great information to them. He's engaging. The kids always have 1,000 questions to ask him. They love it when it's D.A.R.E Day. So, kids, why don't we give Officer Sherritts a nice big round of applause. All right, and if you'll save your applause until all of the students in my class have received their certificates, that would be great. We'll start with Jacob. Oh. Sophia. Chloe. Ellie. Ethan Cargill. Ethan Sharon, Brylan, Ishal, Charlotte, Reagan, Brock, Ariana, Mia, Jace, Bethany, Kendrick, Jordan, Malek, Lean, Nathan, And let's give a round of applause for my class, please.
And now we'll have Mrs. Clausen's class.
All right, Parker. Aubrey. Tenley. Anna. Zoe. Bella. Bryce. Cohen. Troy. Michael. Toby. Maya. Leland. Preston. Andrew. Natalie. Emily. Alex. And Sam. Jordan. And that's all. Thank you very much.
The last thing we'll do as part of our graduation is I'll show you a short little video of D.A.R.E classes here at Medlar View. Once again, I'd just like to thank everyone for coming out today. Kids, have a great summer. Be safe, and I look forward to seeing you next year in 6th grade. Thank you.